So I am taking Copa Airlines on my flight from Panama to New York. It's an overnight flight. It leaves Panama at 9:38 p.m. and we arrive in New York at like 3:51 a.m. It's gonna be crazy. So I am very excited for this. New airline for me, so first time experience, and there's just so much that I'm excited to review, because what's it gonna look like, a flight that's arriving literally that early in the morning? How comfortable will the seats be? I heard Copa has some of the best seats, at least amongst the Central and South American carriers. Legroom, I heard, is also supposed to be very nice, so we're gonna check that out. And food, you know, it's not a long haul flight, it's medium haul, like what is it, 5.5 hours? So I wasn't expecting a meal, but apparently they're gonna give us a little hot food. So I hope that's true, because that would be very lovely. So yeah, so we get in at 3:51 a.m. and this is a Boeing 737-800. It's a twin jet aircraft, and it has an altitude on this flight of around 34,000 feet we'll be at. The planned distance is a little over 2,000. It's pretty much just a straight shoot directly north from Panama to New York, like, you know, roughly. And recently this flight has been getting in rather early these past 10 days. So hopefully that trend continues. To get to Panama from Guatemala, I actually took Copa Air that way. So I got a little video of that. So you may see that sprinkled in where you're seeing stuff where it says the plane's coming from Guatemala. But it's the same type of aircraft, same everything. The only difference is that was like a 2.5 hour flight during the day. This is obviously the overnight, and it's going to be so different. So don't be surprised when you see pictures of some things with the plane saying Guatemala. But I gotta say, on that flight, the legroom, oh my god, the best I've seen of any airline. And the seats so comfortable. So let's hope it's the same. So Copa Air is the national carrier of Panama, and they are a big airline, not just getting people to Panama, but via connections as well. They are one of the centerpiece airlines for all of Central America aviation, and you can argue even parts of South America as well, because so many people connect through Panama City. Copa Air does it where you're given the opportunity to do like an ultra long layover. That's what I did. I booked my ticket from Guatemala City to JFK, but I did it where I had like a 26-hour layover, which allowed me to go and see Panama City. I'll be honest, before I booked this 7 months ago, I didn't know what Copa Air was, but the more I read about it, the more I am impressed. I really see mostly positive reviews. Panamanians love their national airline. Show you how big of a hub Copa makes Panama City. Just look at this departure board and where all of these flights are going. I mean, you have everything from New York and LA, but you have Medellin, you have Madrid, you have Cali, Lima, Havana, Rio, Punta Cana, Quito, so many more. It makes it so easy to get to literally anywhere from here. I got to my flight 3 hours before takeoff, and I really didn't need it, especially because of how late it is in the day. Nobody's at security, but I guess it just gives me time to explore here. Also, this Panama City airport is so nice. It's so nice. Literally all of the best shops, Lacoste. They have New Era baseball caps. Just, you know, so much more. So many like actual designer stuff. And the ceiling is so cool. What a great design. There's literally multiple phone stores in this airport. This place is a mall. This airport is much bigger than I expected. It can take you literally up to a 25-minute walk for your connecting flight. And no, there's no other way to get there but walking. Here are the times that it takes you to get from gate to gate. So Copa has a 3-3 layout, so 3 seats on each side, and it's a long aircraft. It goes about like 35 rows. I really gotta say, the seats, oh my god. Copa Airlines does it better than anyone else. They are so soft, and comfortable. Like, I don't want to say it's you're sitting into a pillow, but the way that they like squish as you sit down, like you see in this video where I'm pushing my hand down on the seat, how much it's moving. Like Avianca seats, when I took that to get to Central America, oh, those were really stiff. Like you couldn't move at all. These ones with Copa, so comfortable. And then the headrest too, the headrest was perfect in the sense that you're like it was like almost like memory foam, kind of like, not actually memory foam, but like it had that feeling. Okay, I gotta say the legroom is by far more than I've seen on any other airline, and it's not even remotely close. I'm not even kidding. There is so much legroom. I was able to outstretch my legs literally all the way, almost as if I was like kind of like half lying down, half sitting down. It was crazy, and I was in regular economy. It's not just the legroom that there's so much of. It's I have so much room between armrests to move from side to side in my seat. I've literally never seen economy seats that were this big. They served us an in-flight meal, which was this meatballs over this fried rice. It was really good. It's a combination that I haven't had before, but yeah, the way that they served it to us when it was like 1 a.m. when we were eating our quote-unquote dinner, I don't know. It's great that they served a meal on a flight. That was that short though, so that was awesome. What amenities do I bring myself for an overnight flight? Well, hand sanitizer, definitely have that on board on a flight, but I bring an eye mask and earplugs as well. In terms of TV, you have shows like Friends, but you also have documentaries as well, which I'm a big documentary person, so you know, we'll be in the air for literally 4.5 hours. It'll be a 5.5 hour flight, less than that including taxi time, so I won't even have time to watch one. I'll just sleep. In terms of movies, they're actually very recent. There's Barbie, Fahrenheit 451, but you also have some classics like the baseball movie 42. And I always have such a fun time playing with the flight tracker. I find it so cool to see where the plane is in relation to the world, how far we've come, like what countries we're going over, like we'll be flying way over Cuba. I'm rather impressed with the movies and TV options that they have. What a crazy end to a chaotic trip. I still have volcanic ash on my body from 2 days ago from hiking Tocumen in Fuego. Guess what? There's nobody in the middle seat. We really lucked out because the legroom in itself is already so much, but the fact that having nobody in the middle seat, like, it can't get better than this, especially when I know I'm gonna get like an hour and a half of sleep anyway. At least like the hour and a half will be like good sleep. Because now nobody's in the middle seat, I could put my backpack that was originally in front of me in front of that seat. So look at how much leg room I have right now. My legs are moving so freely. So we have the USB Type A port, which it works and it's great, and you can charge your phone. However, if you have a newer iPhone, make sure that you have the adapter that has the Type C to it. Right now I have like a adapter that looks like this, where you can change it from Type C to the Type A. I really recommend an adapter like this. We just landed. It is currently, at the moment, 3:25 in the morning. I am so exhausted. I can't believe we are in JFK at this time. Perk of coming in at this hour, it normally takes me an hour to get through Border Patrol, but it took me literally 20 seconds. I'm not even kidding. Like, look, nobody's here right now. This is wild. Normally, this place is mobbed. So overall, really great flight. Copa Air has great deals, so I really recommend booking through them. I ended up getting, it was kind of like a one-way flight, Guatemala to Panama to New York, but it ended up being less than $200 for that one leg. And take advantage of their stopover policy in Panama, where they will give you extra nights in Panama for free, where they won't charge you more money if you want to fly into Panama and then fly out of Panama like 4 days later. They'll kind of make that like a quote-unquote like 4-day layover. So yeah, I really recommend booking through Copa. Even if you're going somewhere else in Central America, connecting through Panama City, so easy.